Oh, there's that mountain peak.
It was just spooky loading. Spooky.
It made me jump still, so...
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's one of the game's best jump scares is actually just when it suddenly loads for no reason.
I assume it's like it's loading the next chunk.
Because if this is an indie game, and it's described on Wikipedia as an indie game as well, how did they get Sean Bean?
Yeah, it's like either I guess they literally put as much budget as they could get together into hiring him, or someone happened to know him maybe. Especially considering it's like he doesn't have that many lines of dialogue. You could do his speech in like an afternoon, I'm guessing. Something glowing over there. I think I remember going across this before. Wasn't this the problem over here where we were like, well, which bridge is which bridge?
I think so, yes. I've probably just done the same thing again. So we're heading southeast, which is wrong. Because that means we're down there, so yes, we want to go back.
But it is that confusing element of the map isn't quite what's here. So we're going left. And we came from forward.
We came from forward. Now we left.
As it were. Yeah, this is a path. Ah.
This is the bridge. Which means I can go, we are. Yeah.
Ah, cool.
So what's that? I like the way there's just little branches off sometimes. It's
Yeah,
interesting.
it feels very natural. That bridge felt like it dipped down way a lot deeper than it looked like it would. What's their camp? That's good because they feel they're safe. Well, they feel safe. Maybe they shouldn't. You can bring it up on the map, confirm where we are.
At the camp.
Oh, so we're past that little extra turning.
Well, I think it's part of it.
Oh right, it's like it's at here, but they don't want to put the symbol right on top of it. Well, we're getting quite close to that, and it looks like there might be those weird... I don't know. I thought there was going to be that weird floaty elements like around the tree, but I think it was just the far distance view. It's genuinely blurry like it should be, because you're nowhere near it. That building. I'm worried by the music as well. There's a gap here.
Difficult to get a grasp of what it is.
There's glowing over there.
Yeah, there's an orange dude. We'll go say hi.
I think it looks like a lady, but...
Orange lady.
Maybe the other way. There's also a page over there to your immediate right. Yeah, you might have to take the where we were before, when we first came in. It looked like there was also a path to the left. Yeah, here.
Dr. Gigor and Chernonvik's testimony on anomaly 91. We have never seen such a thing. The activity was off the scale energy readings. It was just beyond any reason. I remember Dr. Pietnik. He said he had heard singing. He saw angels appearing from the light. It was clear to us that it was dangerous to stay too close to the anomaly for too long, but we had to conduct more tests. Therefore, we decided to use prisoners. That is why we created Section 22. Because we're dicks.
Interesting and yet vague. Because that's stuff we've seen. I take it this is going to be our map marker.
I'm also quite amused. Actually, I'm not sure if it's going to be this or the tower, or if this is part of the tower. But what I'm amused by is that it's just told us about the facility that they put up and put down again, and here we are. So we've clearly done that in a very useful order.
Yeah,
it's actually quite well lit.
I think there's actually in the order you're supposed to do them. Getting Silent Hill flashbacks. Did that just shut? No, okay. Just having a strange creaking noise. I have a feeling of fear that this is going to end badly.
What could go wrong?
Going into an abandoned secret military facility where they tortured people. It sounds like they tortured people. They did stuff they ought not to do. What was that?
There's a monster.
Yes. Are we supposed to run? Maybe.
We're probably not supposed to turn around and have a look.
Yes, that could be an interesting gameplay mechanic. Where the monster only attacks you when you look at it. Sort of an inverse Slender. Oh, okay, we just got the note. So to the right here is the doorway.
I am an empty wreck, made in his image, but not alike. A servant, obedient to one master. My body is a shell, and I am ready to absorb him. Now I see the plan. I see the magnitude of devastation. The Creator summons me, and I want to be his food. I am humming his tune. I am looking at the world through his eyes. I drink the blood of his enemies and taste the rotting bodies. I feel the sin sprouting under my skin. I hear screams in my head. I hear them calling me. I hear the calling of the ones that through him have already found their eternal shelter. Free them, my lord! Free them, and take me instead! Fulfill your revenge! At the hour of my death, an army of angels comes out from the orange light. Their song is made of one powerful voice. I feel their presence, their twisted faces, their black eyes drilling into my consciousness. They demand to finish the work. Oh, his presence is overcoming me. So poor and defenseless. What have they done to you? What harm? There is a place. You were there, and so was I. A huge gate, and the Creator hidden behind it. Only those few who touched him could understand, but you could. You understood, and I understood through you.
You know what annoys me as well? We've turned down the music. And you still can't really hear the voice acting over it. And it's a shame because the voice acting's not bad.
Yeah, he's actually very good.
Oh, we're locked in. Oh, no, we're not.
I think there's another page back there, by the way.
What?
It's just you seem to be going to leave. There's another bit of paper. Or maybe it's just something you can look at. He kind of reminded me of, is it Renfield, the character in Dracula?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Totally.
Mostly because he was going like, I serve the master!
Exactly. It's Francis Ford Coppola's Bram Stoker's Dracula, is what you're supposed to say.
Yes, because the character Renfield was, of course, played by the same voice actor as Milo from the Tweenies. No, sorry, Jake from the Tweenies.
Right, okay.
If that's not true, by the way.
I don't know
But it totally
what the
sounds just...
Tweenies
Well,
is.
the Tweenies is a kids' show, and it has a character called Jake who talks exactly the same way as Renfield
Like
from
Richard
Dracula.
E. Grant.
Yeah, and I'm not really sure why. Renfield wasn't played by Richard E. Grant.
Wasn't he?
No.
No, am I thinking of the wrong person? I thought he was.
No, he's the
I'm
doctor
thinking
who
of
looks
the
after.
other doctor. Yes.
Yeah.
There's too many people in that film. Look at the portrait as well, I want to see. He's very Stalin-esque.
He seems like a friendly fellow.
But yes, this screams secret military base, bare concrete and documents and machinery and yes, I think you're right. I think our monster encounter ended as well with us picking up that note. Hopefully, we can just leave.
Job's a good one.
Time does not heal wounds, as I've recently learned. This truth was pounded into me by pain, cruelty and lies. I learned from this. I remembered. It nearly touched the essence of my understanding, becoming the revelation of truth, when they dragged me down the corridor with my shattered bones. When they operated on me to observe the misplacement of my organs, when they put the worst nightmares into my head, when they closed me up, put me together again and revived me over and over to test the limits of my endurance. And when finally, after so many years, they told me my wife was dead. Time does not heal wounds.
While your land's kept safe. Anyway.
It's just that was both that horrible, obviously, but interesting. 'Cause it's like, so did they make people who couldn't die? And then had horribly experimented on them?
So what was that?
55-40.
That's one we haven't gotten yet. I think we should go and get it next.
Okay. So are we there?
Yeah, we're at the Bleepy Mountain.
So we're going forward and left.
Well, north. So we're actually turning around.
Oh, well, yeah.
There we go.
Trying to figure out a way out of here.
That'll be so difficult.
Actually, there's a door right to your right.
Really? I
Yeah.
eschew doors.
I was waiting for you to just die.
Hopefully not. But can we actually get to the thing?
I'm not sure. I think it's just sort of like the craters. It's sort of just to point out in the distance that it's an important area.
Well, we can get right up to it, so that's quite satisfactory.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like that same style of stone.
It's like a big marker almost. I don't think we can go that way.
Way aye.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right.
There was only one path in
I'm
here.
curious where that leads. I'm not sure if I've passed it or not yet. Can we just run up here?
No, I don't think that's ever been the case. Sometimes they are hidden in little gaps, but
Yeah, well, I even mentioned that at the beginning. Like, look for crawl spaces.
generally never gone over a mountain.
Not sure that makes sense to me. I'm a bit like, didn't we come this way?
I don't think we did.
Because there's no way west from here.
I have to go back then. If this goes back to the camp, then I have to go back.
Well, let's
Yeah,
see.
it's
We're
like-
directly. Well, we're not directly.
Because if that's there, we're looking for the path that goes to the right of it, and to the left of it is the camp.
Yeah,
we
so
should
I'm
see the
thinking
other
we
way
have gone
around.
down here. Because we're like there from it.
I'm not sure that's the case, because where
Well, it's right in front of us and it's to the east.
that's not what I was going to say. If you look behind us, can't we see the things down there? The big stones in the middle? Or can we not?
Big stones?
Like the big structure where we had the event with the meteor. If we can't, then I think yes, we've moved along.
There was a meteor? Cool.
Bring up the map. The big stones right in the middle. There was like a meteor right in the centre of them almost.
Here?
Yeah.
That's miles away.
Yes, but when we were coming up here, we could see out across it and we could see the lit one. So I was saying if we can't see that, then yes, we probably have moved along. That's all.
We couldn't see that from here. I said there was a big stone that was like the stones.
Okay, I was just saying as we came up here.
I don't know what as we came up here means. What do you mean by
up
as we
this
came
mountain.
up here? What mountain?
We've gone up another little mountain almost. We're tracking a path up here.
Not really.
Okay, never mind.
I'm not sure what you mean, I'm sorry. You seem upset that I don't know what you mean.
It's just I don't feel like I'm being unclear. There you can see the glowing mountain over there. So yes, I think we are quite left of it. So I think you're right, is all I was trying to say.
Okay, I like being right.
Yeah.
I don't understand what I've done wrong, but sure.
Nothing. It's like this way I think is back towards the camp.
Well, this way is back towards that.
Where you were facing towards the left is all I meant.
Is this.
Okay.
See, if we were here, it would be to the south of us. But it isn't to the south of us.
Is that the left and the right we're seeing here?
It's not very good at showing elevation, because I've just went down a whole lot, but this doesn't really demonstrate that, and I've now got a left and a right. So am I here?
Don't think you're that far along. I think you're
I was thinking I was
that
like here,
one.
but that doesn't make sense because we went west.
I think it's more useful to do it based on the turnings you're seeing rather than necessarily the compass.
So why were we coming this way? What was the coordinate we were looking at?
5540. But
I
yeah,
don't think we've went
there's
past fluttering yet, so it must be further on.
to our left here, I think. Yeah.
I don't know, it doesn't feel right. Well, this is interesting.
Looks like another proper structure almost. I think I can hear fluttering really faintly. Yeah.
Wind's really picked up.
That's what I was worried about actually, because it's quite hard to hear. Oh, is that it? Good grief. It's quite hard to hear over the wind.
The weather is pretty good. We have the wind at our back. We arranged with the locals that they will give us a ride to the location of the second camp. We helped them unload the carts and waited for the horses. At approximately 4 p.m. we set off to continue our journey. We managed to replenish food supplies so we could eat something on our way there. The horses are moving slowly. It's making me sleepy. It's getting dark. The second camp was an abandoned village. We found a house to stay at overnight. In total darkness, we started setting up a fireplace. Everyone cut themselves on nails sticking out of the boards. Apart from that, everything was okay. Then, it all started.
Yeah, this looks like a bridge maybe, but I think it's locked off.
Interesting, so that is the one we wanted.
Also looks like we can't continue that way from here, so we'll have to go back to the beginning again.
Can't we?
Oh, is there actually a gap? I thought it was all blocked off.
I mean, I genuinely don't know. I don't think we can, actually.
Oh yeah, that actually doesn't look accessible.
I'm assuming we can come through the other way.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Looks like we have to go all the way back down again. It's good that we got this,
Not necessarily, but yeah, go on.
It's good that we got this note though. And you could go down the other path. Oh, that's windy.
I was thinking more we could return to the camp. Well, it would be nicer if I found a camp nearby.
Let's have a look at the map. And zoom. Wow. Like, you could just follow this path all the way down and it looks like it literally will go directly to those stones, or you'd have to go back up there to your right if you wanted to go back to that little camp.
Yeah, I got the feeling that's just what I found curious about this is that we're still going down, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
I thought we had gone up a mountain, that's why I was saying. Or was that the wind dying down, sort of?
I have chosen you. You are remarkable, just like me. But you are losing your mind, my friend. You're slipping slowly into the abyss, and there is no one to give you a hand. And at the bottom, I am the only one waiting for you.
Quite unsettled.
Especially when it's just talking to us directly.
Yeah.
Okay, so that should take us back to the start.
Yeah.
Is that where I want to go from here? Yes, because I don't think there's any further way west apart from...
Yeah, there was no other way back up that way anyway, so even if the next marker is over there, we'd have to go up this next path.
this one?
Yeah. So it's 5130?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. I think the path left is actually quite far along.
Well, it's past the stones.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Strange rocks. I kind of feel like they're deliberately here.
You know, it's scattered sort of in a big circle around them.
I was thinking it more looks like almost like a path, but not.
Actually, I do suspect it marks where you can go.
Yeah.
Especially since we're basically following them. Yeah.
They're not secretly small skulls.
Well, already we're travelling southwest, so that means we're on the path. Yeah. We just need to keep on airing south.
Looks like, oh, it's the bridge. This
You
is the
remember this
bridge.
bit?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, do we go over it or not?
I think we might.
No.
No, don't we need to get up there to go over there? Because that path just loops round. So you do actually need to get up there.
Okay.
And we're going to go across here and up to that structure, and then you can go over there. I remember.
This way?
I actually think you want to go left. I'm trying to remember exactly. Because it's when you go up to that bit where you have to jump over, and then you're on the other side.
Skull Mountain.
Yes, it's cool. Because it is that element of like it just hits you eventually. Yeah, we're going across here. And then you're taking a hard right. Well, not an immediate hard right. You're going up there. To the left. And then go around and to the right a little. I remember that.
Good, because I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure I'll see it when we get there.
It's because we came up here for a note. Yeah, you're still going this way, and then there should be a jump across to the next section to the right, I think. Yeah, there. And then this is how you end up on the other side. I can even see, I think, well, there's the path there. But the problem is, if you try and go there down there, that path at the very bottom doesn't lead over there. It makes you loop round. So while we can get back down here to the right, we want to go forward here, I think. Where we haven't been before. Does that seem right?
Probably.
Okay. I'm also not sure if I should expect the game to end when we get the last marker. Like the last big marker.
I think when we get the last marker, it'll go back to the 5 stones.
Oh.
And then we'll go back to the 5 stones, and then something else will happen.
I suppose it's a good way to give you a point at which you can go, and I could look at everything else if I wanted to.
That's how I would do it.
As if my dad would do it.
No, I just mean it's the way I would
I know.
organise it.
I was making the Iron Man joke as well. Getting quite mountainy. I'm never sure how much you should explore because it's like a camp could be just around the corner. Yeah, so I think that first set of dots is where you do the jump.
A jump? What's a jump?
It's just you took the map away real suddenly.
Does that mean you can't finish the set words?
Well, it was good to have the visual cue. I think that first set of dots there was the jump. And then I don't know. Maybe not.
The jump?
Where we had to jump over?
That was that.
Okay, and then we had one small cave section. Just quite hard to like.
Also wondering why it splits here.
Yeah.
Because I'm not seeing a split on the map.
Neither am I, that's why I'm confused.
Same as the split is me facing east. Well, why am I facing east here? I'm a bit like, where the hell am I? Do I just go south more?
I guess you could take a peek at both of
Let's
them,
have a
or
look,
either
yeah.
of them, yeah.
Unless I'm really confused about where we are. Which is a possibility.
Yeah.
Oh, I've knackered myself out.
You do the evil grunting.